The House of the Dragon premiered and focusing on setting new threads and storylines throughout this season, specifically about the events known as the Dance of Dragons, a civil war that bled the realm in between two factions. We are reintroduced into House Targaryen, the ruling family over Westeros. Hello there, Joel from Real Talk Movies here. I'd like for you to give this video a thumbs up and hit the like button if you can. Help me reach my subscription goal by hitting that red button, and let's get on to the video. This season opener was brutal, and seeing the conflict within Viserys in the first episode, just the first episode, just adds to the many doubts over his reign by many of his overlookers in the council. He is the son of Jaehaerys I Targaryen, and wanted to continue his father's good policies for the realm. However, he is in conflict with his younger and much more brash brother Daemon. The Targaryen hothead looks to seek his own ways of ruling separate from his brother. Meanwhile, Princess Rhaenyra Targaryen, who is able to ride her dragon Syrax, is the only living heir of her father. Her mother, who is done bearing children, is pregnant and about to deliver a child for their king. However, because of birthing complications, King Viserys decided to greenlit a different birthing procedure to save his child. However, this ended up killing both the wife and his newborn child. This sends him into a massive depressive state where he grows to accept Rhaenyra as his true heir. Afterwards, he had a conversation with her and apologized for not teaching her sooner how to rule Westeros. Initial thoughts were that I loved being back in the world of Westeros. I really forgot the mess of season 8 early in this show. House of the Dragon features tons of brutal scenes that Game of Thrones fans remember very well. The politics of the show mixed with dragons flying over a tense continent at the brink of war? Sounds like a great setup for a good show, and I trust the new showrunners to do well along with George R. R. Martin to deliver this season. I have a top 5 list of things from the show that I want to highlight from the season premiere. Hello there, Joel from Real Talk Movies here. I'd like for you to give this video a thumbs up and hit that like button. Help me reach my subscription goal by hitting that red button as well. Let's get on to the video. First thing I was paying attention was the world of Westeros and the production design of this show, which by the way felt very seamless with the original show. House of the Dragons will focus more on the events within King's Landing rather than the events outside, which should be a delight for those who really enjoyed the Cersei and Tyrion exchanges in the earlier years. The world of Westeros also includes political themes such as heirs, dynasties, and houses. House Targaryen seems to be thriving and crumbling both at the same time. They have all the dragons in the world to rule, but have no true male heir. Rhaenyra Targaryen seems to have her father's blessing to rule, but as you well know, it's all about conflicts. You just see the council all around the king, and you know they're all planning a different scenario to backstab him. The second thing I'm most excited about is that dragons are back, and the show had tons of them on the screen for fans to welcome back. We even got more backstory behind the Targaryen family and how they go on to tell the public a big lie. Dragons aren't actually bonded to Targaryens more than any other individual or house. Rhaenyra even knew High Valyrian and was able to communicate with her uncle Daemon. She was even able to order her own dragon to breathe fire, chanting Dracarys. Dany from the original show could only imagine the power of all these dragons existing at the same time. The events of the show will lead to a coming war, so having dragons battle each other would make for some epic scenes. The music of the show was composed by a familiar name, Ramin Djawadi. His iconic Game of Thrones theme motifs exist all around this show, and every now and then you might hear the original theme's rendition actually bleeding through the scenes. I'm also interested to see how his rendition of other houses comes to play. House Hightower plays a significant role in the Dance of Dragons, so they deserve their own theme. A new Reigns of Castriel might be needed in the world of Westeros. The first 2 episodes were written by Ryan Condal, who didn't forget about something. We as fans might have hated season 8, but the show's writing really took a downhill turn once they passed the books and George R. R. Martin's original vision. The new writers on the show have a unique task to win both back show and book fanatics. I think episode 1 was a solid episode, and the writing had this opener paced out very well. And finally, the biggest thing that I am watching for are the connections between this and the future events of the show, aka Game of Thrones. There are a lot of mentions of the Song of Ice and Fire, especially near the end of the episode, and the telling of the Long Winter. OG fans would know that very well, and having that connection in this first episode really matters. This episode honestly made me forget about many of the early concerns that I had. I look forward to see how well this show maintains that momentum. I think it has the potential to revive the love of the franchise, but those are just my thoughts on the show. Let me know what you guys thought of the House of Dragon premiere down in the comments below. Tell me some of your highlights of the show, the cast, action, writing, effects, music, you name it. Leave this video a like and subscribe for more videos. Check out some of my other videos or the playlist on your screen right now. This has been Joel from Real Talk Movies. See you soon.